differences they'll see this year as opposed to what they saw the last year here at the stadium?
Well, I think it'll be from the standpoint of depending upon how you get into the stadium. I mean, the Oculus and the bridge is going to affect probably the largest number of people because now they'll be able to be inside the stadium and walk and traverse back and forth between the south and the north end. Previously, that wasn't the case. So that we think that's going to be a really good thing. It also give a great vista for views of the lake and the mountain. Our premium patrons, they're going to see a big difference, and they're going to be the ones in the club seat areas or the redone suites, and we hope that they see a much better game day experience than what they had in the past.
Dan, on the coaching front, you said multiple times last spring you wanted to see improvement out of the baseball program. Where are you right now with Coach Leggett?
Well, this obviously has not been the start to the season maybe that everybody wanted. But I mean, we've all been around baseball enough to know that there are times when you start the year hot and you finish 500. There are times you start the year 500 and you finish hot. So, at this point in time, we're just where we are is we're in the middle of baseball season. We're going to see where we end up. Good group of kids, fight hard, play hard, and enjoy watching the baseball games, and we'll just see how the rest of the season plays out.
With most of the changes already instituted that you went over last summer, how effective would you say they've been?
Well, again, I think that it's all a work in progress.
Do you consider those evaluations at the end of the year? Do you play some of the things come into play, like the clubhouse, for instance? They didn't get that, and how much that can affect the team and how they start a season?
I think it could, you could put that out there. I'm not sure that anyone, whether administratively or coaching-wise, is going to say that was an issue for success or for non-success. We would just kind of, hey, look, guys, this is what we're playing with right now. The field's in great shape. They have great practice opportunities, batting cage, etc. So I don't know that that's an issue.
Is there a plan in place or being worked on to facilitate the fans' experience and the students' experience for the Greenville games for basketball?
Absolutely. We have met with student leaders. We will have transportation for the students to those 15 or 16 men's games that will be up at the Bon Secours Wellness Center. We've even had some inquiries from local fans, especially for the midweek games, that maybe we can provide some type of transportation from here in this part of the world to be able to get them up to Greenville. So we're working on that, and that'll be part of the season ticket information that goes out for basketball later this summer.
And ultimately, will the athletic department move here once the new football facility is?
That's kind of what we're looking at right now with basketball moving into their offices. That will be part of the Little John project. Football obviously relocating to the new football operations center. The second floor of this building will be vacant. We can backfill that with other administrative and or sport functions at the proper time when that's done. We have a few more hurdles to get over before we really focus our efforts on that. But yes, this area in the West Zone will be athletics, and it will be utilized by the athletics department.
If you do that, what would you do with McFadden and Jervy?
Well, I think that there's a lot of great ideas as to, first of all, let me say, it would not be Jervy.
Okay.
Jervy right now is really one of the hubs of our fiber. All the fiber that connects our facilities terminates in Jervy. So that's where it needs to stay. To move all of that would be very expensive. We have a training room, we have a strength area, all over in Jervy. So Jervy will still be a hub of some sports activity. McFadden, on the other hand, which right now is largely administrative, that would be open. We've heard great ideas about possibly creating a museum that celebrates Clemson athletics over there. The university, that's certainly a gateway, new gateway into campus. So at the time that comes available, and again, we have a fairly long runway to get to that point, we'll look at that and see what the best utilization of that is.